A very good evening and welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I've seen a lot of people have been talking about William Samoei Ruto's visit to Kisumu. But before I talk about the visit itself, I want to talk about the crowd. I want us to watch this crowd first before we continue.
Kisumu hoye! Kisumu hoye! Kondele hoye! Amoso ujodurua! Jodurua untie! Jodurua umor! Bwana Yesu asifiwe! Hebu mnisalimie hewani hivi nione watu wa Kisumu. Asanteni sana.
Now, I want us to talk about this crowd because something is really wrong somewhere. Where am I saying that something is wrong somewhere? You know, William Ruto might be very happy, or the people of Kenya Kwanza government, everybody might be very happy that William Ruto pulled a crowd when he visited Kisumu. But if you try to look at this crowd, you realize that something is wrong. Now, what is wrong is this, that these are people, today is on Tuesday. It is a working day, which means that almost everybody is supposed to be at work. But pulling such a crowd, it is not a weekend. It's not like the Gashag was on a weekend. It is on a weekday, Tuesday. You know, this one is also you should also send a message. You were supposed to even send a message to William Ruto that today is Tuesday. Where are these people coming from? Why are they not at work? But okay, but of course, we want to show William Ruto, or people want to prove a point that they can also pull a crowd. Pulling a crowd is not wrong, but when are you pulling this crowd? Is it on a Monday? Is it on a Tuesday? Is it on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Is it on a Saturday or Sunday? Is it on a weekend or a weekday? Now, pulling such a crowd on a weekday sends a message, and the message that is sending is that people have got no work. They are very idle. They have nothing they can do. The only thing that they can do is to come where people are gathered, like where they can make noise, where they can shout, something like that. So before I talk about this video, I just wanted to put that thing clear, that pulling such a crowd is not a problem, but the problem is, when are you pulling the crowd? Because a lot of young men have got no jobs. That is why they have to be where they have to be there. Another thing, a lot of people are very idle. That is why they have to shout. They have to appear. They also, some people have never seen William Ruto. They must also appear so that at least they can see William Ruto. So all these things, all these issues that William Ruto pulled the crowd, something like that. People are very many. I've seen a lot of people talking about it. Some people talking about it that is AI generated. This thing is not an AI generated. This thing is real. This is a crowd that was in Kisumu. But I want to talk about now. I want us to talk about this thing this way. Now let us talk about William Ruto's visit to Kisumu and why he pulled such a huge crowd. Now, the reasons why William Ruto pulled such a huge crowd might be because of three things. Number one, we know very well that Kisumu is Raila Amolo Odinga's bedroom. Nyanza is William Ruto's bedroom, is Raila Amolo Odinga's bedroom, not Raila Amolo Odinga's bedroom. And maybe he ordered that he said, maybe, I don't know, maybe he passed he communicated through the youth leaders that William Ruto is going to visit Kisumu, and therefore if he goes, please appear in good number. That is the thing. That is the first thing, that Raila might have communicated to his people that William Ruto is coming to Kisumu. So please, when William Ruto comes, try to show him love by appearing during his meeting. Another thing that might have led to this crowd appear, maybe to welcome, celebrate William Ruto in Kisumu was, we remember on 24th, within 24th or 25th, if I'm not wrong, it's either yesterday or Sunday. Tom Ojienda, that is the senator of Kisumu, was seen dashing money to people. So I don't know whether he was dashing money, telling them that William Ruto is preparing to come to Kisumu. So please, I'm giving you this money so that you can appear during his meeting. So are you seeing all these things might lead to William Ruto's having crowd in Kisumu? Another thing, the third thing is that of course Gachagua had a crowd, a very big crowd in Muranga, and at least someone must have also wanted to prove a point by also pulling a crowd. Okay, so people are competing about crowds. I don't know who lied to people that politics is all about crowd. That is the problem. I don't know who lied to these guys that politics is all about crowd. For us to know that you are loved by people, you must pull a very huge crowd so that people can see that you have crowd. I don't know who lied to them, but one thing I know for sure is that having a very huge crowd it does not mean that people love you. Okay, let me ask this: if crowd was a determinant of popularity or love that politicians are being shown, did Raila Amolo Odinga become the president because of the crowd? No, let us just ask these questions. It is not like we are here maybe to talk about someone in a negative way, but I'm just asking a question. If crowd was a determinant that indeed crowd can make you be a leader, or crowd can make you be a president, then why is it that all the meetings that Raila have been going ever since, Raila have been pulling a very big crowd, but what happens at the end of the day? People don't vote for him. People are just there shouting baba baba baba. People are just there shouting. But at the end of the day, you'll come to realize that even the people that have been shouting, some of them do not even have vote, cannot even vote. They have no ID. They have not registered as voters. So what is it? What is the crowd? So the third thing is that Gachagua pulled a crowd in Murang'a on Sunday. And someone also wanted to prove a point that I can also pull a crowd. And that is why it happened. So three things. Number one, Raila Odinga, Nyanza, Kisumu is Raila Odinga's bedroom. And maybe he might have ordered people to go and attend the meeting. The second thing is the issue of... The second thing is the issue of Gachagua. Gachagua also had a crowd. Gachagua pulled a crowd in Murang'a. So someone also, William Ruto also wanted to prove to Gachagua that despite the fact that I cannot step to in Mount Kenya, because of course we know very well that right now it's going to be very difficult for William Ruto to go to Mount Kenya. That is the thing. It is going to be very difficult for William Ruto to go to Mount Kenya, whether we like it or not. That is how it is. If they can fail, they can fail to listen to a letter that have just been sent by William Ruto, just a letter that is supposed to be read. They say that they don't want it. So what if the person that sent the letter goes by himself? They will not allow. So that is the second. The third thing is about Tom Ojienda giving people dashing money. And I'm really wondering why a whole senator would just decide to dash money. Instead of finding ways of maybe solving people's problems, you dash them money. I don't understand. Now, there are a lot of things that we might also fail to understand with this crowd of the way William Ruto has been welcomed in Kisumu. And that is also it's also very important that we talk about it so that all of us can understand what is going on in Kisumu. In as much as we are blaming, we are blaming the Luo Nyanza, the people of Kisumu, that they've come out in good number. The crowd is big. They've come out in good number supporting William Ruto. We can't blame them forever. We can't take Luos now to be to act now like they're the big bosses by chasing William Ruto away. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because when try to look at it now in a different way, I think we can call it a payback time, because back in 2022, let us start from there. Back in 2022, the people of Nyanza, the Luo people, begged the people of Mount Kenya that they support Raila Odinga. Even Uhuru Kenyatta begged them that please let us support Raila Odinga so that he can become the president of the Republic of Kenya. The people of Mount Kenya failed. They rejected it. They say that they cannot support Raila Odinga because because of they were bitter with Raila. They've been bitter with Raila Odinga, and they decided now to support William Ruto. So now the problem is that now the people of the people of Mount Kenya together with William Ruto have splitted. Now they have gone two separate ways, and of course we know very well that the people of Mount Kenya have got no one. They have got no one who can walk around the country talking about these things. So William Ruto has taken that advantage because the people of Mount Kenya, they don't have a leader. Of course they don't have a leader. Okay, for those who knows, who is the leader of the people of the mountain? Because of course we know very well that the Kalenjins have got William Ruto. We have got the Luyas have also got a lot of leaders. Okay, the people of Mombasa have got Alias and Joho. When you go to Nyanza, maybe Raila Odinga is also we can also count him as still one of the leaders of Luo. But who is the leader of Kikuyu? Can we say that Uhuru Kenyatta is the leader of Kikuyu? We cannot, because Uhuru Kenyatta said by himself that he's out of politics. He doesn't want politics. Politics makes a lot of noise. So he doesn't want politics. So the people of Kikuyu, when you try to look at it very keenly, you realize that they don't have any leader. They don't have any political leader. Someone that can stand and say that now I am the person that is leading these people. They don't have. So that is now where really William Ruto is also taking an advantage. Okay, I separated with Kikuyus. Now, the only places that I can get rescue is when I start visiting Raila Odinga's strongholds, and that is why he's gone to Nyanza. So the Kikuyu people, the people of the mountain, maybe expected that during William Ruto's visit, the Luo Nyanza will reject him. What I know is that they cannot reject him because, okay, it is a payback time. We asked for your help. We loved you. We begged you to support Raila Odinga. You failed. Now you supported William Ruto. Right now you've split with William Ruto. William Ruto is coming to us. Who are we now to come? No, even if it is you, I just want us to look at this thing this way, fellow Kenyans. I just want us to reason. Not that I'm trying to embrace what Luos are doing. I say that I'm not supporting any political party. I'm not talking about. I cannot support any political party. That is why I'm here. I'm always neutral. If the people of ODM have done something wrong, I talk about it. If the people of Kenya Kwanza have done something wrong, I talk about it. It is not that maybe now I'm talking about Luo simply because William Ruto was in Luo Nyanza. No. Okay. That's why I started by talking about it like William Ruto should not be happy because of the crowd. Because crowd cannot take you anywhere. If the people that are in the crowd have got no ideas, where will it take you? It doesn't matter how you pull the crowd, because if the crowd was a determinant, then Raila Odinga could have been the president. And that is why I'm saying that, and that is why now I'm talking about this issue of Gachagua, William Ruto, and then the Luo Nyanza. The Luo Nyanza are feeling like we cannot send William Ruto away because he has come to us. Now, what we can do is we've seen a lot of things happening. We've been in a mess for a very long time. Now, it has reached a point that at least now we have got someone who cares about us. In as much as maybe he might be doing this simply because he wants us to sympathize, maybe to vote for him. But at least we are somewhere. That is the thing. At least we are somewhere. So those are the things that these people are looking at. I want us to reason like this. If you try to look at the Luo Nyanza, the Nyanza region since 1963, you'll come to realize that they have never enjoyed any government. Like they've always been in opposition. They tried their level best to be in the government. They failed. They go back to opposition. And we know very well that once you are in opposition, in as much as maybe the some of your people who are elected are in the government, but they are still in opposition. There is nothing that they will always oppose what the government is trying to do. And once you oppose what the government is doing, there are some of the projects that you cannot. There is nothing like infrastructure in your region. There is nothing like economic growth in your region, because you are against the government. So what do you expect? You are against the government, and then you also want you also want to benefit. It's very difficult. So right now, at least during this economic time, these people are in the government. They're feeling like, okay, it is that now we are in the government. We have got two of our people in the government. We have got Opio Wanda is CS of Energy. We have got John Mbadi in the CS of. So why is it that now we should now throw this thing away? At least now they enjoy. And kuna msemo usema kwamba maskini akipata matako ulia mbwata. So these people they have gotten it. So after getting it, it's like now they're trying to forget. With this issue of politics. Okay, because they want to embrace this thing. We've got it in for the first time. And also remember that the IG, is it the IG or the Dorcas? Dorcas is also a Luo. The Attorney General. The Attorney General is also a Luo. So are you seeing? Are you seeing? These are the things that are making these Luo people. Maybe someone might see them as if maybe they are failures, but they are in that era whereby they want to enjoy what they've gotten. And let us enjoy what we've gotten. We've never gotten this thing for a very long time, and that is now the point. The place that now William Ruto is going to take an advantage. You heard him saying very well that Agwambo nilisaidia Agwambo, nimesaidia Agwambo, sasa Agwambo pia ameamua kunisaidia. You heard that. I helped Raila.
So nyinyi hapa saa hizi, si mimi nilikubali nikasema siku moja Agwambo alinisaidia. Siku moja. Tunakubaliana? Tuko pamoja? Tuko pamoja jameni? Mimi nilisimama hapa Kondele. Nikasema siku moja nilisaidia Agwambo. Na safari hii yeye amerudisha mkono, amenisaidia mimi. Mimi nawauliza, iko makosa hapo? Iko makosa? Iko makosa? Tuendelee ama tuendelee? Tuendelee ama tuendelee? Mimi nikiongea na nyinyi sasa, si tulikubaliana kwamba tunaenda kumuombea ili awe kiongozi wa Afrika? Nikiongea na nyinyi saa hizi, juzi alikuwa kule Ivory Coast, jana amekuwa kule Senegal, leo ako kule Nigeria akitafuta kura ya kuwa kiongozi wa bara la Afrika. Nyinyi watu wa Kenya mtamuombea? Mtamuombea? Wale wanasema tuombea kwamba nione kwa mkono.
Raila also have decided to, so it also means that if at all Raila did not come for William Ruto's rescue, William Ruto could have been home by now. And I think that is one of the places that now people are also blaming Raila Odinga, that they could have, Raila Odinga could have just threatened so that they take William Ruto away. But people didn't have any plan. We didn't have, there's no way you can just be shouting Ruto must go home without any plan. We can't take Ruto home without any plan. We can't. What is the plan of taking Ruto home? There's no plan. There is no plan. You know, sometimes let us just speak the truth. There is no plan of taking William Ruto home. Okay, we want to take William Ruto home. What next? What next? Are you seeing? So these people are they're just very happy with what they've gotten. That is why they have to embrace William Ruto. And the last thing that we also must note is this. Personally, I don't think if the war between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, that causes now the war between William Ruto and the people of the mountain, should be a point of should act now as a point of conflict between the people of the mountain and Luos. It should not, because that was a war between William Ruto and the people of the mountain. It was not a war between the people of the mountain, William Ruto, and the people of Nyanza. So when William Ruto, as the president, decides to visit Nyanza, it is not like simply because you are now the enemy. You know this thing that they normally say, that an enemy of my enemy is my friend. An enemy of my enemy is my friend. That is now what is happening. So William Ruto is an enemy of Kikuyus. And of course, I'm not like I'm trying to need this tribalism, but I'm just trying to bring it that way. That an enemy of my enemy is my friend. William Ruto is an enemy of Kikuyus. Kikuyus were, not that they were enemies of Luos in 2022. So that means that makes William Ruto now feels very safe with the Luos. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that let us not take these issues so in a way that we'll see that the Luos are wrong. That was let people not engage the war between William Ruto and the people and Gachagua. Bring it now also to affect other regions like the coastal region, the western region, the Nyanza region. No, that was a war between the two horses. So let the two horses solve their problems, but let it not be brought to other Kenyans. Now the only thing that is remaining for other Kenyans is to make decision coming in 2027. And Maki, you might also be shocked. And let me say this. And William Ruto must also be very keen with these guys. These guys are not easygoers. Why? Because they know very well that Raila Odinga is really campaigning to become the chairman of African Union through William Ruto's support. Let William Ruto not make a mistake that Raila fails to become the chairman of African Union. That is when now we will really know who these guys are. Because right now, that is the only thing that William Ruto is using to defend himself, that I'm supporting. And I said this thing when all these things started, that William Ruto is going to use Raila Amolo Odinga's campaign to become the chairman of African Union as a way of consoling himself when he goes to Nyanza. That is what he started by saying, that he's saying that saizi Raila Odinga anapigana hapa na pale, saizi ya kusiji wapi, he wants to become the chairman of African, na msaidia kukua mwenyekiti wa Afrika. If Raila fails to become the chairman of African Union, that is when now William Ruto will know that Luos are not the people that he sees. Luos are not the people that he sees. After all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me also know what you think at the comment section concerning William Ruto's visit to Nyanza. And the crowd is so full. It is on a Tuesday, a normal working day. People are very many. Some people are putting on vests. Some people are putting on book tops. You know, the young boys and girls are putting on vests and book tops on a sunny day. They're supposed to be working. But even that one, William Ruto is not seeing. William Ruto is just seeing that he's being loved. There is nothing that like being loved. Let me know what you to think at the comment section. And just a reminder, please, if you're meeting for the first time, don't forget to take a minute, go down there, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop me a comment and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. If you're within the country, make sure you tell me which county are you watching me from. And if you're outside the country, I also urge you to tell me which country are you watching these videos from. And until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.